car, what's the most overrated supercar brand?
Oh, the most overrated supercar brand, Lotus. Is that even a supercar brand? I don't acknowledge it as a supercar brand. But they do make this hyper supercar. Just awful. Lots of trouble, usually serious, Lotus stands for.
I take it doesn't stand for that.
Well, I think it does.
Lots of trouble.
Don't know what. Couldn't think of what else it could possibly stand for.
And are you talking about them? There's something going on. Are they Chinese back now?
I don't know what. I'm not even interested in looking or tolerating a Lotus whatsoever. You will never see me sell a Lotus or a Tesla unless it's a Cybertruck. I do want to buy a Cybertruck. Do you know when something is so vulgar, like that Cullinan, right?
Yeah, that is. I don't get it. I don't get that.
I absolutely love that.
Because it's so vulgar.
It's so vulgar. It goes full 360. People look at you and they don't know what to say or think. They don't, they're just completely taken back by this monstrosity of a car that has now got a kit and 24-inch wheels and carbon fiber and being lowered. And they're like, oh, fuck's sake. Like,
and 400 grand.
And 400 grand. Yeah. Love it.
Right, let me ask you about this. It's just random. But I fucking like these Esprits. You said Lotus.
Okay. So.
They're not a lot of money.
That's where it comes back to the value conversation we had, right?
Yeah.
These Lotuses they're bringing out, I don't know, I have to see how much. I don't even pay attention to Lotus, but there's one I think it's like 300 grand or 400 grand or something, or even more.
For a Lotus.
It crashed at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, didn't it?
Right.
Which, standard. But this is 16 grand. Like, forget the car. The fact that you want it and you like it and it's 16 grand. It shows good value.
Yeah.
But the new Lotuses that are out there are 100. I mean, have you seen these Lotus SUVs, these electric ones?
Yeah.
God, they're awful.
They look weird.
They're awful.
Okay, so what's the most overrated supercar brand of the big four?
I don't think there is an overrated. They all do different things. They have overrated models, I think.
So the most overrated model.
Most overrated model. I feel bad saying anything about Ferrari because I love Ferrari. Lamborghini are fine. I want to look at Porsche, but they're not really that expensive to say they're overrated.
I mean, McLarens drop a lot, don't they?
I think McLarens are underrated.
But only second hand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, new price.
Yeah.
But the reason they're so expensive new is because you know what they're going to be second hand. With a Ferrari, the new price is normally quite close to what the second hand price is.
Right.
So that's just the price of them. You look at a 765 LT. What a car.
The one you've got.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got one, but whatever. And I'd challenge you to go and drive a better car than that.
Well, also the way it looks, we just drooled over it.
It looks amazing. Drives insane. It just has.
They have such a bad rep.
We've had this conversation so much.
We have, yeah. Is it
it's
getting better?
It's got a bad rep for people who have never had one.
I've never had one. But my business partner, he's just researched forever and cost of servicing. You nick it, how much it costs, how much they got. I mean, their aftercare. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's pretty well known, isn't it?
Their aftercare is a shit show.
Yeah.
They're their own worst enemy.
Mm.
But I do think what with McLaren just sealing the Constructors' Championship in F1,
right?
F1 really affects the car market.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really affects the car market. So now McLaren, to win the Constructors' Championship, it shows that we are the most consistent car on the track. Okay? We have had the best consistent finishes throughout the whole year. So that aims to reliability, yeah? If your car's not reliable, you can't get the best finishes throughout the year. So all of a sudden, McLaren could turn around and say, actually, guys, in motorsport, we are the most reliable car on the track. We haven't got the best two drivers on the track. We haven't got the best car on the track. But we are the most consistent.
Well, we'll come back to that. I took my DBS to Aston. They wanted over $1,000 for the button that puts the window up and down. Mm-hmm. It's a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
They wanted 1,000 quid.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still going on? That, like, ridiculous money for servicing.
Well, I've just had, whilst we're here,
I mean, you can probably beat that with the story.
I'll beat it with the Bugatti.
We'll tell us about that.
But I've just had a quote for a lens on a rear light of a car, a mass-produced car.
Can you say what car it is?
Yeah, Rolls Royce.
Right.
A rear lens, 2,479 excluding VAT. So they want £3,000 for the lens on a rear tail light, not the tail light, the lens. I've had that since we've been talking, which has put me in a good mood.
What about that Bugatti part?
Oh, so yeah, the window toggle, not the window toggle, the mirror toggle. It was just loose. It worked. It was fine. I bet your window didn't work.
Just about does.
Yeah, no, mine worked perfectly
Right.
fine. There was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But because I'm a bit obsessive compulsive and OCD and whatever, I just had a bit of a movement in it. Just have a look at that for me, will you, whilst it's here? Whilst I'm giving you 40 grand for a service, any chance you could just have a look at that for me? Yeah, okay, we'll email you a quote.
For your Bugatti Veyron, of course.
Yeah. We'll email you a quote for the toggle for the mirrors. So I'm thinking, well, whenever someone's going to email you a quote, doesn't sound good, does it?
They don't want to say it to your face.
No. So I said, okay, no problem. £9,000 plus VAT. So I said, once again, I'm all about value. Break it down. Make me understand why it's that price. And I'll pay you. Just make me understand why it's that price. Okay, it's very easy, Carl, to break it down. Okay. So you need a new switch. Okay, I assume that. You need a new door card. Okay. You need a new mirror motor. Why? Well, it all comes in one unit. So I can't come in one unit. A leather door card doesn't come in the same unit as the motor in a wing mirror. Well, that's just what it is. You can't individually do it. A guy I know he done it for free. The part was 89 pence, and I got 5 of them. I got 4 of them in my desk just in case it happens again. Yeah. So that's Bugatti tax. You got to play this game and realize in life, the more expensive things you have, the more luxury the item is, the more tax you pay in order to do that.
You've already paid a load for the thing,
okay,
though.
but you go and buy a diamond from Hatton Garden, and you buy the same stone from Graff or Boodles or a top name brand. They haven't got their logo on the stone. The stone's a stone. It come from a cave somewhere in Africa. Like, it is what it is. My stone's the same clarity and the same size and the same shape as yours. Mine's from Hatton Garden. Yours is from Boodles. You pay 5 times the price. It's a luxury tax.
My DBS.
But what you've got to do, stop you for a second.
No, please.
You need to, and by the way, I can say to an extent that we can charge more for a car than certain people can charge.
You do.
Car. I can do.
You do.
I do sometimes.
Yeah.
But I give you value for it. I make it a special occasion. I cater to every service that you need to make sure that you get value out of paying me extra. I also have that on 24 hours a day. So if there's a problem at any time, I'll send my team down to sort it out. There's no I'll just take it to the dealer, mate. I'm not interested. You paid me now. It's a service that we supply here. You got to pay for the service. So as long as you get that service, you're happy to pay the luxury tax.